name is Jessica Lee. I am currently 25 years old this year, and I am now in Hanoi for a 3-month assignment, 2 months in, 1 month out. The cause that I'm working with now is actually health, so in terms of asbestos and roofing, and also food safety. In my art project, when I first started, it took a little bit of a adjustment time. So for the first 2 weeks, I had to tell them what I was very good at, or what I thought I was good at, my interests, my experiences, and what I wanted to help them in. And they, from their aspect, told me what they were lacking. And a lot of the things that I've been doing is NGOIC is a information data bank where they kind of combine all the resources with all the local NGOs in Vietnam to help in some policies. So, for example, some of the hot issues we've been working with is asbestos in house roofing tiles, and also food safety. In terms of what I do on a daily basis, there is a lot of need for English in terms of practicing to speak English with my coworkers, and also translating and helping edit some documents to make them look more professional when we had conferences and workshops. So if you're here in Hanoi for long enough, hopefully you'll get to experience the whole spectrum of things. You might think people are shy at first, but if you were to, for example, walk down the street and someone might actually want to practice English with you, or they might ask where you're from, in which case I think they're extremely friendly. And if you're anything like me, I definitely look Vietnamese even though I'm not, and I can't speak it very well. In that case, a lot of people come up to me and they talk to me in Vietnamese, and my local friends here have said say hea and vang, which is really and yes, to pretend that I understand until it gets to a point where I really think they're asking me for direction or something, in which case I will just say finally, no, no Vietnamese, or không thien Viet. Vietnamese food here is abundant and plentiful. So my top 3 favorites are, one would be bún cha, which I think a lot of other volunteers is also their favorite. It's a soup, a sweet and sour, tangy, salty soup with grilled pork chunks inside, and you have vermicelli noodles separately and vegetables, and you put them into your plate, eat them with chopsticks, and it's just amazing. Second favorite is probably pho, which a lot of you might have had before, and it is definitely a little different. Try to find some really shop that's packed to the rim, sit down on a plastic stool and eat some pho. And third, I would definitely try to get chai. And chai is a great refreshing thing to eat because it's super hot in Vietnam, and chai is kind of a mishmash of jellies and a lot of fruits maybe with yogurt, and then possibly some ice. And when you put them all together and you're sitting out in the street in the shade, you won't even think it's hot because you're just so happy eating this sweet and yummy concoction. In terms of other personal experiences outside, I was very lucky and fortunate enough to have my coworker offer a free Sundae with me, and we drove on his moped. I rode behind him, holding on tightly, for 45 minutes to his hometown. I got to meet his family, I got to eat fruits where his mother enthusiastically gave me. We went to sites, and we drove all the way back. And that is an experience that I probably could have never even asked for or hoped for, but it was great to actually be with someone who could actually speak Vietnamese and say, this is where our school was, this is my hometown. Definitely, if you come here, don't have too many expectations. I think one of the honest tips I'll give is, as a lot of young people come to the house, they think they're going to change the world, and quite frankly, you're not going to. With that said though, you are here to experience another culture, you are a guest, and you're here to serve as much as you can. So come to Hanoi, enjoy your project, and have tons of fun.